Oh my god, bro. Alright. Start with the miner over here. Hello, Angel. What's going on? How do you say the first word in your name? I've never wanted to mispronounce it, but I've always been curious. By the way, if you can't tell, I woke up like seconds ago. Not minutes, like seconds ago. I just wanted to rip a stream because I'm going to be kind of busy today. So, yeah, still got a morning voice going on here. I'm also like super fucking dehydrated, so. I saw Discord nerdy bad. Wait, what's your Discord name? Oh, you're buff. Gotcha. It's hard to draw the dots between Clash names and like YouTube names and Discord names between so many people. Gotcha, bro. Alright, will do. I'm getting destroyed by this guy right now. This is kind of an awkward matchup. I'm just trying out random Mortar decks that I was messing around with. Now that I've hit Ultimate Champion and 15,000, there isn't much that I want to do, so I'm just holding off for now. So for nice column over here. I don't expect this stream to be as popping as some other ones because it's a really awkward time, but it's fine. If a barb's kind of low here, that'll take that out really quickly. Go for a fireball here. Maybe I'm quick enough to catch everything. Nice. Let's go for a spear goblin's low here, so he can't graveyard. Okay, goes for the graveyard here. Go for a log here early to clip some front skeletons, then go for the ice over here. Let's cycle barbs over here just to eat some damage. That Evo Witch stayed alive for way too long. So we're gonna have to like get a lucky Evo lock here. Okay, bro, what is this? Okay. So we spent 8 there. We're gonna spend a lot here as well, but okay, no, this should be okay. We're gonna take a ton of damage, but honestly, I'm like less worried than I probably should be. I'm gonna go for a miner over here. Nice, that cat kites back. What's he doing? Why is he so worried about the other side? Bro, you got an evil mortar on the other side. What is this guy doing? What is he doing? He doesn't have zap. He can't get the mortar off. Nice, we won. I have no clue what this guy was doing. He sold so hard. What's up, Aiden? Your Discord name is Beluga? Yeah, gotcha. Thank you for letting me know. Can't believe we actually won that game. Oh, by the way, dude, I don't know why the stream refresh rate is so low. It actually bugs me so bad. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But if you guys want to see some proof here, with my giant skeleton deck, we have in Ultimate Champion we won, lost, won. So very successful with the deck. This is the deck right here. Got something to finally stick with the Evo Bomber. Not that this deck's like meta or anything, but to be honest, it kind of holds up really well. So I'm gonna stick with it. Wow, Dark Goblin the bridge. Okay, I'm assuming this is just some regular old bait deck. Once I get a sip of water, my voice won't be so fucked. It like hurts to speak right now. See what we want to do. Let's go for an Ice Wizard high here. There's no point in waiting for it to hit my tower. I should have hit the Skeleton Barrel with that. We just go for it early. Okay. Go for a Mortar on top of this. It's nice, and then to make that late so the Dark Goblin will hit my tower. That's part of the plan. Okay, bad Scally King. The Giant Skeleton will 100% win the 1v1. And we can go for a Lightning on 0 here, but that would be really good. Okay, no, we'll do this. So we could probably get a ton of value if we went for a Lightning on 0, but I'm a little, like, I don't know, I feel like that'd be an overcommit. Just says hello. Hello, what's going on, man? Okay, I gotta eat that Fire Spirit with the Skeletons, then we'll just take the damage from this. Gonna go for a Mortar over here. Oh, you said hello with a question mark. Okay, bad Ice Spirit and Dark Goblin. We get so much value from that. And I think we can set up a Giant Skeleton here in the back. I think I'm going to do viewer decks. If you guys have a deck you want me to play, send it in the chat and I'll play it. Hello, everyone joining the stream. Let's go for a Lightning on 0 here. I might it forces out. Tell me now what's best deck for Arena 19. That's tough. What trophy range is Arena 19? Because I'm not in arenas anymore, so I don't know like what number range is arenas. Bait is pretty bad right now, but Giant Graveyard's really good, especially in low trophy ranges. I can't believe I'm recommending this, but Goblin Giant Pekka is really good in low trophy ranges. Even high trophy ranges, actually. So, beatdown, like heavier beatdown decks are really successful. Okay, we can go for Skeletons here just for some added pressure. Let's go for a Mortar over here. We actually did take damage lead, so that's pretty good. 7,000 trophies. Do you have every card in the game? Because that'll help me like get a grasp of what we can build with here. So Skelly's here. Let's set up a defensive Mortar here, and let's try to cycle back to another one. So we'll go for a Bomber in the back. Okay, you know what? Let's go for a Skeleton King. Giant Skeleton in the back as well. His Lightning's out of cycle. I didn't even know he had it, to be honest. Let's go for a Lightning on this. Skeletons, then we're back to Mortar. And we have Evo Bomber here as well, so it's a really good cycle. And we have NATO, so this should be GG, hopefully. Let's go for a NATO right here. Let's go for an Evo Bomber. Nice, Evo Bomber gets 1 hit, gets 2 hits, and Evo Bomber closes up the game. Best Evo in the game. Do you know how to activate King with Skeleton Barrel? Yeah. I kind of mess it up sometimes, though, so it's not even worth it, especially in games that I have wrapped up with, like, a bunch of other counters. I sometimes avoid it, but in, like, high ladder, I'll always try for it. Yeah, W, thank you. Yeah, I would focus on... Bridge Spam. Boss Bandit Bridge Spam is a very good deck to run at 7k. I don't know if you have that card. I don't know, like, what cards are unlocked where. But if you can run Boss Bandit Bridge Spam, you'll basically win every single game in lower ladder. I got a deck suggestion. Okay, let's do it. Sorts by Alexa. So you said Lava Hound, Evo Archers, Tombstone, Mini Pekka, Skeleton Dragons, Lightning Arrows Cannon card. Okay, so we've got a pretty heavy deck here. Let's go for a Cannon cart. And then Lightning. Okay. This is the deck we're working with right now. So we have 1 Evo. 2 air cards, but we have a very strong ground presence here. Rex, hello, what's going on? How about activating King with Graveyard? The only thing I know about activating King with Graveyard is that you have to time the tornado so where it pulls but doesn't do damage. Which is what I've done in the past. I don't know if there's a better way of going about it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That's all I know. In fact, buff Miner, I was thinking about you because you were telling me the other day that I need to do the Royal Ghost King Tower activation, like where you play it like right here. And I was thinking about you when I did it in game because I know I missed it when I was playing with you. When you were spectating. I love when you spectate. It's really funny. Like I like having the support. Let's go for a mini Pekka here. Do I want to go for arrows or is that an overcommit? I feel like we have to. Because otherwise the mini Pekka's going to die. So with this heavy meta, what about my deck that you tried earlier? Would that one be good? Aiden, could you send the deck again? Just so I could be reminded of it. Drill. We don't have many drill counters here. Although this guy doesn't have many air counters, so this could go either way. This could really go either way. Alright, let's go for a lava opposite lane here. That might force him to cycle back really quickly. At least that's the hope. Okay, I'm gonna go for split Skelly Drags. Okay, is he trying to tower trade me here? Let's go for a Tombstone High. I want to prevent losing the tower. We can take a ton of damage. I'm fine with that, but I just don't want to lose the tower. I want to have the tower standing, which I don't think it will be, which sucks. Okay, you know what? Fine. We'll have some health left on the tower here. Let's get the lightning ready for the clanker. Okay, wait. Actually, no, we don't even need to. The cannon cart locks onto the clanker. That's incredible. But, I mean, with only one other air card besides the Lava Hound, it's kind of hard to do much damage with it. This deck needs like a balloon or a miner, I feel like. Please try my deck, please. Yeah, send your deck. Send it in the chat, I'll play it. Like, I think this deck is definitely lacking some sort of secondary way of doing damage. Okay, we'll go for this here. I feel like I'm just going to ignore that drill. It's going to take our tower anyway. And he has poison, so it wouldn't even matter. But, like, we can get Lava Hounds down, but there's no other, like, heavy hitter here. You could replace Mini Pekka with Miner. That alone would be a good enough change. Because Miner will tank for all the Lava Pups, and it'll also do some chip damage, because relying on solely the Lava Hound to do all your damage, unless you maybe get, like, a lucky connection with something else, probably isn't a, This deck looks ass. It was a viewer deck. Yeah. Pretty solid deck. Again, the change I would make here is I would put in Miner for Mini Pekka. That'll give you way more offensive pressure if you want to keep the deck similar to what it already is. Aiden, Evo Pekka, Evo Skulls, Battle Healer, Monk, E-Giant, Dark Goblin, Balloon, Log, Royal Chef. I don't think you should run Battle Healer. That's the only change I would make right now. Yeah. Yeah, you guys don't have to ask if you want me to play the deck. Just send in a deck. Liam, I'll play yours. So you have Dark Goblin, Mega Knight, Dark Goblin, Mega Knight, Elite Barbs, whoa, freaky. Witch, Tombstone, Fire Spirit, Arrows, and Zap. Okay, so we got some expensive cards, some cheap cards. We got 2 spells. No real win condition, but pretty, okay. Yin and Yang, I'll check out your deck after this one, because I know you were asking before. Alright, I'm going to go for a Dark Goblin off here in the corner. What's the current best Pekka Bridge Spam deck besides Goblin Giant? Oh wow, that was a bad Tombstone. The best Pekka Bridge Spam deck is the one with Boss Bandit. That is by far your best bet for any success. Boss Bandit, well, I would be shocked if Boss Bandit didn't catch a nerf next update. So, yeah. Kingfishy, hello, what's going on, man? Yeah, you can go on, I recommend this to basically everyone, but just go on Royale API, put in, Pekka and then Boss Bandit, or Pekka and Evo Battle Ram. Evo Battle Ram is very, is having a lot of success right now, so... Alright, I'm gonna go for Mega Knight and then Dark Goblin here. Try to get something going on offense. Maybe force him to overcommit on something. Okay, he has his own Mega Knight. Actually, our push is gonna do so much damage to him. No Bandit in cycle. I think we can go for a Tombstone here. Zap this. Okay, Tombstone takes out the Mega Knight. Not bad. We don't have a way of dealing with this Bandit cheaply. We might have to go for like a Fire Spear here, but yeah. Double lane pushes. Gotcha. Yeah, but we'll probably have to wait till double, just because it is a pretty heavy deck. Let's go for a Witch here. Do the Skeletons get down? Nice. Skeletons actually get down. I'm going to take the Goblin damage on the right. Honestly, a pretty solid defense. Positive trade for sure. So, and we have to counter push. So, let's just hold off here. I want to wait for him to commit to something like that. We can probably Mega Knight on top of that thing, going opposite lane with E-Barbs. Actually, I'm going to go in the back here. Oh, wow. Well, I have to pay attention here for 1 second. Take the wall breaker hit and just tank for the other one. Let's go for a Dark Goblin towards the middle here to start DPSing that down. And then let's go in for E-Barbs over here. Okay, so he has only like 3 elixir right now. E-Barb Dark Goblin still sniping away. We'll go for Zap here. Take those out quicker. Okay, not bad. We get the E-Barbs onto the tower. Let's go for a second Mega Knight here, because why not, right? This looks funny. Dark Goblin gets onto the tower. Wow. Liam was definitely right. The split lane pushes do work for sure. Mega Knight's still trucking along. Let's go for another opposite lane push here. He might Mega Knight on top of this, although I don't think he has the elixir now that he bats. We can go for Fire Spirit, Zap. Take all of those out but one. That's fine, to be honest. Let's go for a Tombstone here. Okay. So we're up a lot of damage. Let's just reset here. Fire Spirit for easy, 200 damage, use Witch for defense, transition for Mega Knight for offense. Gotcha. Let's go. Let's set up a Witch here. You swap Battle Healer for Clanker? Yes. Good idea. This is kind of awkward. I normally never split E-Barbs, but I think this might help us here. Because it also... Oh, never mind. I was going to say it lines the Magic Archer off of our tower, but he put himself back on it. Alright. Let's go for a Tombstone here. We're kind of in an awkward spot in the game right now, where neither of us are really pushing. We're both kind of just throwing like cheap attacks at each other, because what else is there to do? When both of us have Mega Knight, it kind of like jams up the game, I feel like. Go for this here. I'm still going to go for the Tombstone here. I just don't trust that. Nice, I meant for that to hit the tower. So he finally goes in for something. Let's go in for our Mega Knight here. We'll go for our Dark Goblin off here in the corner. Our Mega Knight Dark Goblin should basically take out everything. And then we can go for... I'm going to wait for a little bit. Let's go for the E-Barbs, and I think I'm just going to go for Prediction Arrows here. Nope. Okay, well, it doesn't hit, but it doesn't really matter, because I think we have enough stuff on the map here to, yeah, cook this guy. You know, honestly, while this deck's, like, really mid-ladder, it honestly worked, like, pretty well. Granted, our opponent wasn't, like, the best, but that was honestly a really solid deck. Thank you, Liam, for sending that in. That was pretty dominant. Yin and Yang, I'm going to do your deck next. Because you've been asking for a while, so you deserve it. Eva Witch. Skeleton Barrel. Skeleton King. Okay, wow, we got, like, all skeletons here. Log Skarmy. Okay, wow. Haven't seen that card in a minute. Skarmy, Fireball, and Furnace. Okay. Not a bad deck. Wait, I'm missing a card. Eva Witch, Eva Skeleton Barrel. Skeleton King. Log. Skarmy. Wait. Oh, I'm missing something. I can't read this. Eva Witch, Skeleton Barrel, Skeleton King, Log, Skeleton Army, Fireball Friends. You sent in 7 cards. What's going on, man? Thank you for playing it. You started to play it how I do towards the end. Only would have done a couple of things different. I like it. Yeah, really solid deck, man. Stick with it. You could probably play a bit better than I could. Yin, could you send the 8th card in your deck? You sent 7 cards in. Clone? Fuck yeah. I'm listening to Hunter. Unless he says something in the next, 10 seconds, we're running Clone. You were Ace's first time playing it? Thank you, man. Can you buy me pass also? I can't buy people pass because I'm, like, kind of broke, but it's, like, whatever. All right, Hunter number 8, listening to you. I appreciate that, the deck suggestion, Liam Nolan. Honestly, one of the most successful viewer decks I've ever played, so, yeah. I'm happy to see that the clan is full, though. That's honestly great. Baby Dragon. You might have delay, just because I can't sit in the deck screen for, like... I think you have delay yin and yang, because I can't sit in the deck screen for, too long. It's just not, like, interesting to watch for people. So sorry about, like, subbing in a card. Again, it's just, like... It's really... boring, for lack of a better word. Yeah, sorry, no, don't apologize, man. It's kind of on me. I just wanted to keep the pace of the stream up. So we gotta... I think this is guys running 2.9 with Furnace instead of Musketeer, which... I don't know, has a lot of splash, so I'm curious to see how this is going to go for us. I want to wait for that Fire Spirit to spawn, then we'll go in for a Skarmy here. I think mine is super interesting. Okay, Pickle Nuts. I'll look at yours. Pickle Nuts. I just said that name out loud. What the hell? It's such a funny name. Okay. Looking for a new clan. My clan's starting to become inactive. Yeah, my clan's full right now. I can probably, like, remove someone from the clan, though, just because I know there's some people who, like... Now that the clan's full, I want to kind of make the clan also have high trophies, too. But, yeah, I'll look into seeing. Could you please consider mine next? Yeah, sorry, like, if I don't get around to certain people's decks. There's just a lot of decks flying in the chat right now. And it's kind of hard to, like... You know, it's hard to, like, be fair and get around to everyone. So, really, what I'm doing right now is I'm just playing decks that, like, look cool to me. If you know what I mean. Like, if I see, like, the Evo Mortar, if I see, like, another card that I like, I'm just going to play that. Just because, again, there's too many decks going here simultaneously for me to be, like, fair to everyone. I'm actually going to go for Skeleton Barrel early here to force out a Bomb Tower. Let's pop the ability here. Nice. So we actually get the Bomb Tower out early, which is what I want to do before the Witch comes down. And with the Furnace, I don't want to go in for anything with Clone yet, just because I know he has both of his small spells in hand. Nice, and that's exactly what I was afraid of, but it still turned out in our favor. Wow, we have a huge damage lead now. Let's go for a Witch over here. Go for another Skeleton Barrel. Not bad. I think I'm just going to let the Clanker go on the left. So outcycling his Bomb Tower is definitely the best thing that we can do here. We'll start by setting up a Clanker here. Maybe he goes in for Balloon. If he goes in opposite lane, we're fucked. Truthfully. We'll go for a Log here. Yeah, alright, he is going in opposite lane. Let's go in for an Evo Witch here. We're going to take a lot of damage here. And I don't know if this is going to be towered down, to be honest. Oh shit. Definitely it is if I don't fireball this. Okay, I'm going to look at people's... I do want to lock in and give the person who suggested this deck the best chance that their deck can get. And I want to be fair and, like, give a good showing of it. Oh my god, Skeleton Barrel goes past. Hold on, let's go for a Clone here. Nice, I suck. That is GG, though. So even though we're running Clone, and we made the deck a lot worse, if you ran Baby Dragon, like Yin and Yang, that deck would be really good. Honestly, really good deck. Very, very good deck, man. That's great. Thank you for sending that in. Okay. Where is Pickle Nuts? I know I said I would do yours next, so let's do yours. Evo Tesla. After this, though, I'm going to do decks that look cool to me, because it's really hard to get to everyone's deck in, like, a chronological, organized order. Maybe one day I can set that up, like a queue or something. Goblin Gang, Arrows, Dark Goblin. Kind of baity. Kind of got a bait deck going on here. And then Ice Spirit. Okay, here's the deck we got going on here from Pickle Nuts. We got a building, we got a reset, we got Swarm, we got a mini tank, we got some damage, we got a win condition. Let's go. B-Bros, what's going on, man? Chat GPT deck. Did I do a Chat GPT deck yesterday? Aiden, I can 1v1 you with one of these viewer decks. Ooh, bad Ice Spirit. I meant for it to lock onto the tower first. We'll split this in the back. You didn't? Oh, I meant to at least. Like, that's why... Whatever. That's why I said it. I thought I did. Because you're in the clan and you're, like, one of my favorites, I will play yours next, man. Or, like, I'll look at it. Just send it after this game ends, so it's at the top of the chat. Just so I can see it easier. Ooh, Spirit Empress. That's not what you want to see. This card is so broken. Yeah, I said I would. Okay, no, that's my fault, man. Again, it gets confusing sometimes, and I don't mean to screw people over. That's my fault, bro. Okay. Because the tower's... Ooh, that skeleton's hurting us. Tower's locked onto the Spirit Empress, though. So we got, like, just a Mortar control bait going on here from our opponent. He's running a very solid deck. That's for sure. But I do play Mortar, so maybe I can get away with some, like, predictions here. But we don't have any solid air hitters for the Spirit Empress, so that might be a little bit troublesome. What's a good deck for 5,500 trophies? Are there any cards you don't have? Because it's hard for me to make a deck. I don't know what cards are unlocked where. I say this all the time. I really don't know what cards are unlocked where, so it's hard for me to give a good deck to lower arenas. Yin and Yang, you've gotten 5 arenas? That's really good, man. That Tesla there covers the left bridge, and if he goes in right, then we can just kite things in the middle. Yeah, X Senior, I will play your deck, the ChatGPT deck. Okay, let's go for Goblin Gang here, high, just to keep tanking. Okay, as long as the Spirit Empress dies, we're fine. Okay, maybe not fine, but, like, we're not completely screwed. I'm going to go for a high Evo Tesla here. Again, I want to jam up the bridge. Okay, actually, let's go for a Skeleton Barrel here, because maybe that'll force him to go for an Evo Mortar. Because I know he has his Evo in cycle, and he doesn't want to use it. Okay, him going in for the Tesla allows me to go in for a Dark Goblin without fearing him spelling it down. Let's go for a Dark Goblin over here. I'm going to go for arrows here. And we can go for a Goblin Gang low, because now the Berserker's on the field, so it can justify it. Let's go for another Skeleton Barrel. If we keep up the pressure here and just force him to go in for his Evo Mortar. Nice, there it is. That's what we wanted to do. But now the Evo Mortar's all dead. We get no value from it. He has to poison on defense again. That's really good for us. I think Giant Skeleton got on the tower. Oh my god, wait a minute. This guy's like low-key BMing us too. I really want to win this game. Let's go for a low Tesla here, and then a Goblin Gang here to tank the Spirit Empress. Then let's go for an arrows. Nice. Okay, we actually have a really good lead here. Let's go for an Ice Spirit, kiting the Mortar off. And we can go for a Skeleton Barrel here, and then we'll go for a Dark Goblin. Oh, wait, it got one tapped. We have bad interaction knowledge by me. Okay, hopefully the Dark Goblin stays alive through this. I don't think he will, though. No, he does go down. Okay, we can go for a Tesla here. I couldn't before because he had the Skeleton King on the field. Tesla, lock in. Why are you shooting skeletons? Okay. Go for an Ice Spirit. Let's go for a Skeleton Barrel here. And then we gotta go for a split Goblin Gang here. Okay, we get another... I like forcing him to go in for defensive poisons. That's, like, really, really good for us. Sadly, we don't get any damage from that, but I think we're out-cycling him, so that's really good. And I know his Evo Mortar's in cycle right now, so he definitely won't want to go in for on defense. Like, that won't be... Okay, so he goes for it anyway. We clone on 0, so we don't have anything to tank for the Mortar itself, but it's fine. Let's go for a high Evo Tesla here just to set up. Yep, for that. That's perfect. We get a double burst from it. Okay, that's really lucky. We can go for a Giant Skeleton here. He's going to poison cycle us if we don't go aggressive enough. So we also got to play our air cards pretty high here, just so we can't poison them and the tower, because otherwise we will lose. Let's go for a really awkward Tesla placement here. I want to snipe off the Spirit Empress. It is by far the most threatening card in this matchup. No question in my mind. I can kind of mostly ignore what's going on over here. Go for just late arrows here, and just call it a day, because the Dark Goblin is carrying me in every other aspect. Hopefully that Mortar goes down. Nice, it does. Yeah, here come the poisons, so let's just get super aggressive here. But I don't know how we're meant to out DPS them. I can't go in for... Oh my god, they're all shooting the Barbarian. We can't go in for the arrows on defense because they needed the spell chip. Trying to think of what I could have done better here. I don't know who said... This is Pickle's deck. Kind of an awkward deck. I see the vision with it, though. I love Clone, so I'm not going to shit on it because I like Clone. Clone's like one of my favorite cards, actually. Wait, hold on. Bad. bad lucky drop here. Aiden, I'm gonna 1v1 you with the next viewer deck that I do. Okay. Let's see. There was one person. Same person Fallout 4. That's who I meant to do next. Oh no. After X Senior? Well, technically, same person's been here for longer. I'll do the ChatGPT deck next. But this person's been in the stream since, like, RIP, so I feel, like, obligated morally to play their deck. Goblin Gang. So we got a bait deck going here. Which, I'm not very good with bait, to be honest. I don't have a lot of practice with it, but I'll do my best. Dark Goblin Inferno Tower. Oh, so this is like the Hypno deck, kind of. Okay. So you said Evo Goblin Barrel, Evo Ice Spirit, Goblin Gang, Princess, Log. Oh, I didn't put in Dark Goblin. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. So we basically got the Hypno deck here with Inferno Tower instead of Cannon. This is a very good deck. Very, very good deck. Oh, shit. Nope, I meant to 1v1 Aiden. ChatGPT deck is in clan. Gotcha. Yeah, same person. You've been here since, like, the beginning of the stream, so I am... Wait, what the hell? I don't know. Oh, fuck. Wait, because I'm doing... It chooses your real deck. Hold on. Kill me, Aiden. Aiden, kill me. I have the wrong deck. Aiden, kill me. There we go. No pressure, and hope you have fun with it. It's very defensive. You can get pretty aggressive too. Yeah, I forgot that I'm in the 12-win challenge deck right now, and it chose my, like, real active deck. So, oops. I'm gonna play with your deck though. This is annoying me though. Sorry for wasting your guys' time. Okay, but that Ice Wizard was bad because it actually slowed down everything. Okay, cool. Alright, let's look at the ChatGPT deck in the meantime. I'm still gonna play this deck. Nope. Here we go. Copy. And then I have to use it here. I don't have Evo Goblin Barrel. I'm just gonna replace it with this. Because I don't have the Evo, so. Andrew says hi. Goated name. That's a really cool name. Andrew, great name. Best name in the world, right? Right. Best name ever. No bias. Alright. Princess of the Bridge gets us 2 hits. We're up like 500 off the rip. Go for this in the front. So, very defensive deck as instructed, but I want to be... I mean, knowing that he's playing a heavier deck here, I want to be a little bit more aggressive to take advantage of his heavier deck. Let's go for a Knight here. Robin, hello. What's going on? We go for an Inferno Tower in the really far pole placement, and then I'm going to Ice Spirit just to really keep it away, because if it hits the Inferno Tower at all, you're screwed. Let's go for a Dark Goblin low here, and I want to log off the Spirit and the Clanker. And I think I'm just going to Knight here. Is this just classic log bait? It is, but with Dark Goblin instead of Rocket. Bob Lob says W Streamer. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Or if you want to, like, name it some other way, it's the Hypno deck with Inferno Tower instead of Cannon. I recognize it more as the Hypno deck because he was kind of the first, not the first person ever, but like he was kind of the person to popularize removing the rocket from bait. He kind of like invented hyper-bait. He's the grandfather of hyper-bait, for better or for worse. Yeah, maybe it's more aggressive and kind of new, but it got me to 900 trophies. Or, sorry, 9,000 trophies. Hey, man, 9,000 is really good. You have to... All I know... I'm not very good with bait, as I've previously stated, but what I do know about bait is that you have to be more aggressive or defensive depending on your matchup. In heavier matchups, you kind of got to be pretty aggressive. So I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit here to freeze it so they don't like kill themselves on the... Or at least they get 1 round of stabs instead of... Or 2 rounds of stabs instead of 1. Okay. Let's go for a Knight over here, Princess over here, and then I'm going to go for a Barrel back. Definitely gonna have to get really aggressive here. Evo Barrel would help a lot here. It just sucks that I don't have it. It's pretty unlucky. Okay, there's the Pekka. Let's go for another princess over here. I don't want to stack them too close. If you ever let your princesses get collateraled, like both of them getting killed at once, you will be screwed. That's another important thing about bait, just in general. Your princesses are like the most important thing for you. You get a ton of value from our barrel over there. That monk will also die to the poison, which is really good. And then we'll go for a goblin barrel here. He's gonna log that. Does he not have the elixir? Oh my god, he opts for the Pekka. I think that's GG. Log doesn't know. Okay, we don't even need it. GG's, what a comeback. GG's, Aiden. Really solid deck. This deck is tried and true, and I think it's very good. Thank you for sending in the deck. I appreciate that. Same person. You are very good suggestion. Okay. Let's see the next deck. Yo, GG's, yes. Okay, I need to do the chat GPT deck. What is this, bro? I don't have another Evo. I guess I'll just throw this in here. Actually, no, chat GPT said this, so I'm gonna use this. As we know, AI is the future, so let's, that was a really close match. Dude, yeah, no, it was. That was a good game, man. AI is the future, so let's listen precisely to what Mr. ChatGPT tells us to do. Because ChatGPT could never be wrong, right, guys? We should all trust AI blindly. Okay, he goes in for a giant. Let's set up this here. Blitz. What's going on, man? Bro, what is this? I don't know. ChatGPT deck. It's not a bad deck. It has, like, all the, like, basics of a deck. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm really tempted just going for a balloon and then immediately lightning that, but we don't have the elixir for it. I'll just go for the lightning. We have a dark goblin gang, so I'm not worried about this defense. ChatGPT is never wrong. I agree. We need to trust AI, guys. Yes, we need to trust AI blindly in whatever it says we need to do. That'll have zero repercussions down the line, I promise. Write your college essays with AI, guys. Write your essays with AI. Best idea. Okay. I know one of the small spells out of hand, so we can go for a firecracker here in the back without it getting spelled down. And then let's just wait here for a bit. Okay, well played on the fisherman. I have to take that out quickly, just so it doesn't screw me up. I didn't even realize that our firecracker was still alive, actually. I caught that way too late. Let's go for an ice spirit and then balloon. Hopefully our mega minion wins the 1v1 because of the ice spirit. Nice, it does. Okay, he does do a good job of kiting the rage off of the balloon, but we still should get a hit unless he has like freeze or NATO, which doesn't seem like he does. He has a rage on defense. We still get 2 hits, though. We need to listen to ASD. Yes, for sure, guys. I can do no wrong. I don't want to use any of our cards here, really. Okay, now the fire spirit's gone. We can go for the firecracker. Okay. I guess we'll just rinse and repeat. We don't math teacher. We have AI. Yes, I agree. Although, funnily enough, despite what I'm saying, I really never use AI for school. I'm kind of a loser. I normally just do my work. Okay, we both trade lightnings here. I think the Evo Lumberjack's going to do a great job of just taking everything out here. Or at least the giant, so. We can go for this here, then an Ice Spirit over yonder. Nice. Very good defense. ChatGPT deck is crazy. How about AI girlfriend? We should absolutely pay $100 a month for it. That's what I'm actively doing, guys. I do have an AI girlfriend, I fear. I'm kidding. That's a joke. For those who didn't catch that, that is a joke. I don't have an AI girlfriend. I wish, though. We're barely hanging on to these defenses. Like, honestly, the defense on this deck kind of works. I don't want to go for lightning. That's kind of an overcommit. So we can just keep stacking crackers here in the back. Go for a goblin gang here. And then I want to get aggressive because I know his defense is pretty lacking. And I think this is our opportunity. We just get an opening here. Lumberjack still stays in front. He still kites it off, but I don't think he has... Oh, he goes for lightning. Is that going to get a hit? No, it's not. Okay. Let's cycle back. We get death, I'm pretty sure. Ayo. What's Ayo? Soon your AI girlfriend will beat you in Clash Royale. Yeah, probably, to be honest. Face reveal? I'll do a face reveal of like 1,000 or some milestone of subscribers. I'm not too keen on revealing my face. It's not something I'm like excited to do, so I'm gonna hold off on it. Guys, also low-key a little chopped. 1K? I don't know, 1K is a little low, no? People normally wait till like way higher. I feel like if I really want to leverage it for something, like... wait, I meant to go for the Goblin Gang first. No! Oh, he gets yanked. Okay, but actually, that's not horrible, though, because he does tank for the Clanker, so... And we're still up a ton of damage, so... We can go for the Firecracker here to snipe off the Clanker. We'll go for the Lumberjack Balloon. He has to Lightning this. But does he have the Elixir? And now that he's going to Lightning that, yep, okay, we can stack our stuff up in the back away from the Lightning safely. ChatGPT deck is crazy. This deck is crazy, guys. He has to go for the Clanker right up in the middle. That goes down, and then the Lumberjack gets onto the tower with GG's. Oh my god. ASD Mortar AI girlfriend reveal. No, she's mine. What's up, ASD? What's going on, JL? You sound like Riley. I don't sound like Riley. There's no way I sound like Riley. Riley's voice is way different. We need to see your AI girlfriend. I don't have an AI girlfriend. That was a joke. Oh, no. Guys, I don't have an AI girlfriend, I promise. Okay, let's go for Mufasa's deck here. If you're in the clan, you get priority, just because of the way it is. You know, you're in the clan, you're a special member, so I gotta go for the decks there. Angie says hi, what's going on? We have a Heal Spirit. We have like a bridge spam Mortar deck going on here. This is really interesting. You said you had crazy... What does that mean? You said you had crazy. Wait, am I like stupid? Am I illiterate? Or does that not make sense? Let's go for a Mortar here. Let's get the Prince ready. Okay, do we get it down? Nice, we actually do. Alright. We're definitely going to let the Boss Bandit connect here, just because we don't have the Elixir. May have overcommitted a little bit, guys. Okay, bad ability by him. We can actually go in for a Heal Spirit over here. Nice, 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 nice. Let's go for our Goblins over here. I'm going to dash her out. Okay, he misses. Technically, he didn't miss the Boss Bandit, but... Okay, well played by him. We are up Elixir, though, so... I'm not going to lie, I want to see your Brawl Stars account. Do people want to see my Brawl Stars account? I mean, I'll show it off. I guess, but... Who's the best champion? Boss Bandit. Boss Bandit's the best champion right now. My favorite deck is, of all time, is 2.9 Mortar. That's the deck I mained for like 3 years, so I kind of gotta say it's that. Are you from the US? You're from Chile? Oh, yeah, I am from the US. Chile? That's awesome, man. It's a really cool country. Nerf Boss Bandit? Yes! Oh my god, nerf this fucking card. Don't nerf it. Just, like, kill it. Go for our Boss Bandit here. So Ours dashes onto his. Go for a Heal Spirit. Nice. Ours is still alive. I'm going to refrain from hitting the ability. He has Xe, so I don't want to go in for Goblins. That'll just give him more value. Pop the ability. Get her out. Nice, that gets her back onto the Ram Rider, which is really more what I want to... Do we get the dash, please? Oh, nah, almost. Okay, let's set up a Prince here. Nerf Prince, I agree. Ben saying that type shit. Let's go for archers towards the middle here. I want to go for our own Boss Bandit right here. I think we Fireball here. Oh my god, what a Fireball. I don't know who's winning this bridge battle right now. I guess he won it. That's fine. Let's go for a Heal Spirit onto our Prince here. That'll just help him out a little bit. It's kind of hard to go in for a Mortar when he has Xe, and he goes in for the Xe, so that's really good for us. Okay, let's get the Boss Bandit ready here. When you have Barb Barrel as an opponent, like in your opponent's deck, it's really hard to get any Mortar value. Just because, you know, spawns a Barbarian straight onto your Mortar. Oh my god, we get our Boss Bandit onto the tower. I don't know why I hit ability, I panicked at that. He misses the snowball onto the Boss Bandit though. Oh my god, wait. Boss Bandit, get on tower. Nice. The log actually resets the Royal Ghost so it doesn't hit her in time, and we're into Fireball range. Wow. That is crazy, man. I can't believe that deck worked. We just had a crazy breakthrough. Not gonna lie, Boss Bandit harder than Archer Queen. What a hot take. You're in Britain? Can I add you in Brawl Stars? Sure. I think I'm the only Canadian here. Prince is more OP than Boss Bandit. Honestly, I low-key see the vision with that take. It's low-key a good take. Anthony Gregory, it is your time for a deck. Evo Hunter. Evo Cannon. Skelly King. Bar Barrel. Skeleton's Miner. Poison Bats with Cannoneer. Gotcha. Can't forget the Cannoneer part because he put that in all caps, so really wanted me to make sure. So we have like, this is a very odd deck. I mean, not really. It's just like a minor control deck. I actually see the vision with it. Unlike anything I've ever seen. So let's go. Hey, ASD, how's your day going? Shitty, I woke up this morning. I play in Brawl Stars, what's your account name? My account name is ASD. Hey, ASD, is your log Evo? Alright, bro. How did this just turn into Brawl Stars? I don't even know. Everyone, I don't know. Maybe I'll show my Brawl Stars account at the end of the stream. If people, again, are really interested in it, then I guess I can show people. But I don't want to do it right now. Can I choose your deck? Is the Cannoneer Chinese? What is that question? I don't know. Do you want me to go ask him? Let's go for a cannon here. On average, how much do I say ASD per stream? Probably not as much as other people say my name. I don't really pay attention to what I say on stream, if that's not already obvious by just the way I talk. I don't know, probably like 20 times though, from just me like saying what my name means or like what my name is in game. Like probably 20 times per stream. Assuming I stream for like 2 hours. Because he's made from China. Sure. Let's go for poison here. Sometimes I forget that the Cannoneer one-taps spirits, so I have been defending them without realizing that I'm running the Cannoneer right now, because I actually, like, never use this Tower Troop on purpose. Make ASD do a face reveal, bro, you can't make me do shit. We're through a screen right now. Let's go for a Skeleton King over here in the corner, and then we'll use our Hunter over here. You're really good, bro. Not really. I'm kind of dog-ass at this game, but thank you. Okay, oof, that Mother Witch is kind of annoying. We can just go for this here, though, because it spawns clone piggies, so I don't really care about those. And we'll snipe it off with the Bar Barrel. Okay, let's go for another Miner while we're still kind of defending here, kind of waiting on the counter push. I need to mix up my Miner placements. I don't know why I keep playing them in the back. I'm going to go for a Poison here on this Clanker. Don't want to deal with this card in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I might need to go for a Bar Barrel on top of it, which is what I'm going to do. Just to make sure he dies. Let's go for another Miner. Play it on inside tile here, and I think I want to start a 3-card cycle here, so let's get the Skeleton King down in the back here. I'm going to go for a Hunter up high. Hopefully, nice. Whoa, he just, like, netted the Mother Witch and then one-tapped the Piggy. Yeah, okay, let's go for a Miner here while the defense is still going. Let's go for Bats over here, and then I want to go for Bar Barrel over here. And then let's see what we want to do here. I'm going to go for a Miner. So you want to keep up the Miner pressure here for sure. Let's go for a Hunter over here. I'm going to pop ability. Nope, we don't get it down. Rip. Let's go for a Bar Barrel, because the tower is locked onto the Furnace and the Fire Spirit would then connect. So let's go for another Miner. We're getting some really good chip here. Oh, okay. Let's go for the Evo Cannon. Nice. Best bailout card in the entire game, basically. Let's go for Bats over here. Okay, we're actually hanging on. Let's go for... I keep saying let's go. I have one voice line that I keep spamming. Bar Barrel almost kills out the Clanker. Kills out. God damn, bro. We do kill it with the cannon, so. The bats are pretty threatening because of the fact that we're running Cannoneer, so... Alright, we can go for a hunter over here. Let's go for a miner in the front here. I think the left side's cleaned up. Nice, miner's still chipping away. We started this game down a lot of damage. We're actually making a really solid comeback here. Let's go for a Skeleton King. Let's go for a poison. I should have poisoned first, actually. Just for the sake of cycling. Let's go for a hunter over here. He's stacking his ranged troops in the middle, and I just missed both of them, shooting me in the face. Great poison here on defense. I want to go for a Skeleton King ability to stall everything in place. Let's go for a miner while we're defending, and then we'll go for an Evo Cannon right here. Evo Cannon does a great job of cleaning everything out. I'm going to go for a poison on the Clanker. I don't care about hitting the tower. Honestly, just killing the thing is the most important thing for me. Okay. Wow, this is getting scary here. Let's do this. The arrow's basically nothing. We can get a Skeleton King down. We can go for a Barb Barrel here to hold it down. Evo Hunter to kill the piggies. We're up enough damage. Now let's go for a miner here just to wrap up the game. Go for a cannon here high. Poison. Nice. Started down a lot of damage, but we really didn't take that much damage for the rest of the game. Really good deck, Anthony. Maybe the Evo Hunter's a bit of a weird deck. Swapping out for Ice Wizard and going for Evo Bats would be better. I've tried both and both work for me. I like the Hunter, though. Maybe Electrosphere instead of Skeleton's going to be a good shout for my deck for stuff like Bats. I do think probably I'd put an E-Spirit. Because you don't really need, like... I mean, you hit 2400 Ultimate Champ. So, like, my word's not much better than yours. But... you do have enough like ground presence with these 3 cards here, and same like actually these 5 cards. You have enough ground presence here to where I think you can put an E-Spirit and get away with it, especially because you're running Cannoneer. But I mean, honestly, you've had enough success with this deck, so I don't know if my word is enough. Yeah. Sorry about the log comment. Doesn't need to be evolution, my B. Yeah, no, mine's regular. I'm kidding. Sneaky Golem. I feel like we have to play this. We play this once a stream. Brawl Stars account. You want to see it? Does anyone else want to see my Brawl Stars account? I can show it off if people really want to see. I'll show it off for like 5 seconds maybe. No, did you play hella good? I appreciate your opinion. Yeah, I mean, thank you first of all. That's a very, very cool deck. I love the Skeleton King. It's probably my favorite champion in the game. Maybe second favorite behind Goblinstein, but so I'm always down to rip a Skeleton King deck. Great deck, though. Definitely the most coherent deck we've seen all stream. If you know what I mean. Let's go. Yes. Chris says nah, though. Yes. Can I add you on Brawl Stars? Yes. Some wanna. Spam yes, guys. He's trying to get, like, a whole crowd here. He played that one tile too far back. Great play by our opponent here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mods. Ban Shadow. Yes. Okay, wow. I know it's like generally the same people saying yes, but I'll do it. I'll show you my Brawl Stars account after this. I'll show off my Brawl Stars account. Just for like a second, though. I'm not that good. I mean, he asked so patiently and nicely, and he only asked once, so, I mean, I have to be respectful, right? Because he definitely was... He only asked once. Rah! Nice. Cool. That's all done and dusted. I would have preferred to go for the Sneaky Golem later, but I couldn't pass up that opportunity. Alright, we go for this here. Still tanking. Let's go for a Ice Spear right here. Okay, wait a minute. That's a ton of damage. Oh my god! Half his tower's gone. And even if he goes in for an Expo, we have Evo Cannon and Fireball to bail us out. So, if he even goes for it, I don't think he will. Let's go for a Muskalow here. Okay, there it is. Let's see how much damage we can do to this Expo without actually fighting it. Cool. Just spell it down. He only gets like 200 damage from it or whatever, so it's great. I think his Tesla's still out of hand from like 2 cards, so wow. And it still gets a hit through all of that. That's crazy. I'm going to go for a Musketeer low and then Skeletons on top. And then let's go for a Cannon here. Did I get it down in time? I did, barely. I'm gonna go for a Hog Rider straight on top of this. Even though the Tesla's there, it'll only get like 1 zap. So let's go for a Ice Spirit here. Without Ice Golem, genuinely, this does make the matchup a lot harder because we don't have that like mini tank to ground us. But he just completely forgot about the Musketeer on the right. Smartest Expo player of all time, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, let me show the Brawl Stars account. I don't know if this is gonna fuck up the orientation of the stream, but you guys might have to like turn your phone. Oh wow, I haven't played this game in a minute. Oh wow, Cat Leon. Okay. So this is my account. These are my brawlers that I have max tier. These are my max brawlers. My favorite brawler in the game is Ash, and then it's Sam, and then probably Buster is probably my favorite.
No need to hide.
Yeah, that's it. This is my profile. If you guys want to see it, I used to play a lot. I have the Sam as my favorite brawler, and then the Ash Mastery. Yeah. Here we go. That's my Brawl Stars account. If you guys join the Discord server, Who plays Ash in 2025? Me. I fucking love Ash. Ash is goated. We got to see some gameplay. No, I can't turn this into a Brawl Stars stream. Played this game for 1 week and then quit. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I played 30,000 games, so... Oops. What's the Discord? I need to make a new link. I'm going to send another community tab. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta send another link. The when I put in my community tab, the link expires after 7 days, so I need to put up another one. Yeah, it's messed up since yesterday. Yeah. All right, we'll go for split barbs here. We'll go for a Hog Rider over here. Does he have NATO? Yeah, he does. That's what I suspected from. When they let the Hog Rider get that close, you always gotta suspect the NATO. So NATO, Furnace, recruits. Oh, well, that answers that. That answers the question of what win condition is he running. We basically shut off this whole push. Play Ice Bow? Maybe. Unorthodox odd deck? Yeah, I agree. As long as we just get this off the tower. Oh, wow, we didn't nudge it. I thought that would have nudged it. It did physically move it back. It just didn't actually get it off the tower. Rip. That's a lot more damage than I would have liked to take. Okay. If you go for a Hog Rider here, the Knight might interfere with him going in for a NATO. Yeah, okay, so he doesn't even bother going in for it. 1 hit, 2 hits, maybe a third one? Nice. Okay, we're right back in the game. Barbs are kind of selling. They literally all walk over to the right. I don't fucking know how that works. I have no clue, like, how big this card's pull radius is, but that's crazy. I bet this guy smells, I agree. Recruits and E-Giant in the same deck. Wild. Okay. You should create a tournament. Should I? I've done that once in the past, so it's pretty fun. Yeah, this E-Giant player is a disgrace to my name. It's crazy. What would you do if Supercell let you create a card? I don't know, to be honest. I'm not that creative, if I'm going to be honest. I've, like, thought about this in the past, but honestly, I don't have a creative bone in my body, so I don't know. Like, and I wish I could give a better answer than I don't know, but I really don't know. The fact that this deck doesn't have a big spell is really biting us in the ass right now because we have no way of dealing with his ranged cards. It is really sucky right now. He might just recruits on top of this, and then we are, like, ultra mega fucked. Yeah. I don't think we can defend this. Hog Rider gets stuck on the E-Giant, as if this couldn't get any more disgraceful. And we have no way of dealing with the Clanker. Literally no way. For a positive trade, I should add. Is he back to another Golden Knight ability? No way, right? Yeah, it doesn't even matter. I think this deck should probably have a booty odd deck, bro. I don't know who sent it in. Whoa. Wow. A lot of people sending me friend requests. Yeah. Alright, I'll start a tournament. Tournament name. ASD. Tournament description. ASD. Password. The password, ready guys? MORTAR. Mortar. Okay? Don't spell mortar with an E. Mortar. Capacity we'll set to 50 just in case. Level cap we'll do at 11. Max losses we'll do 3. And create. Alright. ASD. Password's mortar. If you guys want to join up here. Deck needs a big spell. I agree. Alright, let's wait here. Wow, we already got some people in here. Chris is in here. We got X Senior. We got Awesome Austin. We got Mufasa. Mortar only decks? No, you can run whatever. Who thinks I'll win? In your dreams, buddy. I'm gonna wait for a few more people, and then I will start it. We got 7 people. How to join? Okay, the way to join is you go to the 3 lines up here, then you click on tournaments, and then there should be a search bar to search for a tournament. Type in the name ASD. I'll type it in the thing. Password is Mortar. Those are the credentials you need to get in. That's how you join. Other the most ravageous deck in the world. Is that a word? I don't even know. How many people we got in here? 15? Alright, I think we're gonna rip it. Why not? Let's claim our banner first. You joined? Bet. Toxic. Alright. Starting it. Let's queue into a game. We got 17 people. When you started, can people still join? I don't know. We have 17 people, though. It ain't. So we got Mufasa here. I'm using Beatdown. Don't leak your deck. He's running Mortar, so very respectable opponent here. I think this is the Prince Boss Bandit deck that we might be running against here, so might be a little bit tricky at points, but oh, good fireball. Well played by our opponent. Well played. Okay. Let's go in for our Mortar here. I don't want to fall behind on the cycle. And let's do... I use Mo's deck. Uh-oh. Scary. Go for this over here. And then I'm just going to Giant Skeleton behind the Mortar. So both towers are beating the Boss Bandit down. So we're dead even in damage still. Okay. He still has to defend this, though. I think I have an idea here. Let's go for it. Okay, nice. Giant Skeleton still trucking along. And nice. And that'll force out 3 more elixir from our opponent. And the bomb will take out the archers. Oh my god, wait, that's on tower? I didn't even think that was on tower. Oh my gosh, wow, that was really lucky. Let's set up a Mortar here. And, yeah. Okay. Good fireball. You can't join. Oh, okay. I honestly didn't realize that starting it would lock up the tournament. I thought people would be able to join late. We gotta go for skeletons here late, and then I gotta go for a lightning here. Okay, cool. Lightning barely clipped the prince. I'm glad it did, though. I can't believe my Ice Wizard just died there. Okay. The tournament's only like 30 minutes long, though. So, when this one ends, I can like immediately start another one, and we can just do this again. Go for a Bar Barrel, right on top of the Boss Bandit. Let's go for an Ice Wizard over here. And then he only has Fireballs as big spell. It's nice, so let's wait for it. There we go. We can go for another Giant Skelly here. I just want to throw as much HP as I can in front of this. I think that Mortar's going to waste a shot onto the Giant Skeletons. Nice, it does. I got an idea. Let's NATO this all in. Oh, no. Well played on the fireball. But the mortar does not get a shot. But the goblin gets a stab. Okay. Not bad. He is ahead in the mortar cycle, though. Okay. We'll go for skeletons over here. Go for a bar barrel over on this. Well played on the heal spirit. Forces out a giant skeleton for us. Okay. Our mortar is going to tank for his mortar. And I think I'm just going to go in for another one here. We have 2 on the field right now. Okay, now that you fireball, we can go for an ice wizard in the back, set up some defense. And let's just let that go. Nice. Let's go for skeletons. Bar barrel around on top of this. We'll set up a bomber in the back here. And I know he's not back to fireball just yet. He's almost there, though, so. Okay, jam the bridge with this. Heal spirit jumps. I think that is GG. He has fireball, but we'll set up a ice wizard in the back here, so his fireball won't have as much value. Nice, there's the fireball, but we do have the ice wizard already coming down the lane. Goblin on the tower. I think that is GG. Nice, and the giant skeleton should connect. GG's, man. You took the wrong deck. You give up. Oh, man. All right, let's keep into another one. X Senior, here we go, man. All right, let's start with bicycling our small spell here. Ooh, I could do that. That's an overcommit to hell, though. Go for an ice wizard here. What's that? Says blur. I don't know. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, wait for that fire spirit to go, then we go for skeletons. Then we go for a bomber over here. Nice, and then we go for a bar barrel. X Senior playing maybe the most freaky deck ever, but he doesn't know my game. I'm 1v1ing viewers right now, actually. Yeah, he's not familiar with my ball. What the fuck? Maybe I'm not familiar with his ball. Interesting prediction log. Kind of have to use our mini tank. I mean, to be honest, this is kind of not a great situation to be in. We haven't cycled our mortar once. He has prince and mirror, so, and we only have skeletons to really deal with it, so a little awkward here. I'm gonna go for a mortar up high here, just to tank for the night. I don't want to use my skeletons. He calls GG. I wonder why. Let's go for a bomber here, and hopefully that takes them out. Nice. Bomber's the GOAT. Kind of in a standstill here. Let's cycle our skeletons here. Why GG? I don't know. Is this a tourney? Yes, it is. This is a tournament. Let's go for an ice wizard. I don't want to leak too much, and every second that he leaks, we get more value from our cards. So, under-leveled cards. It like caps it at 11, but it doesn't like put it at 11. It's really weird. I thought it would force set the cards to 11, but instead it only like limits it. It's really stupid, but we'll get a solid damage lead here because of the ice wizard and lightning. Oh my god. Okay, we'll go for a giant skelly here. Let's go for an ice wizard here. I don't want to use my skeletons until I see the prince, so let's go for a bomber towards the middle here. Let's try to get another giant skeleton down. I don't even think we need it, though. Wow, what a defense. What a defense. Let's go for a mortar here defensively. It's actually not even over, though, so technically we gotta chill. Mortar does eat the shot from the prince, but it's fine. It's better than taking a prince shot to the face. Holy gay. Oh my god, bro. He's trolling. He's actually trolling with this deck. Okay, we'll go for our skeletons here. Then we can go for bar barrel to pull this back. We're already back to another set of skeletons in like one card. NATO this back towards the giant skeleton just to keep the ice wizard alive. Giant skeleton still eats a shot from the Mega Knight. Definitely didn't take the lightning here. Just don't want to deal with the furnace. And Ice Wizard does a great job of cleaning that all up. Ice Wizard on the left will also get a shot. Our defense basically needs to be perfect for the rest of this game because we're not going to get much damage here. All right. Wow, great NATO. Thank you. Bro's facing the Mega Balls deck. I like that name for it. That's funny. Go for an Ice Wizard down on the other lane. Let's go for a Bomber over here. Kind of angled, so it'll hit towards the middle. Then we're back to another Giant Skeleton. Our defense is on lock right now. Oh my lord. Someone stop me. We have a ton of pressure coming down the lane. Evo Bomber is still alive somehow. I don't know how. Gets onto the tower. Oh, okay. He does take it out. That would have been great if it got one more shot, though, but it's fine. Let's go for an Ice Wizzy here. We'll go for Skeletons here. Mortar gets onto the tower. Okay. We'll just try to spam everything we can in front of this Mortar. Giant Skeleton has enough health to tank for it. NATO this all in. Okay. Bad NATO, to be honest, but it's fine. Okay, no, the Bomber did kill one of them, which is what's important. And the Bomb kills the other. Nice. Let's go for a defensive Mortar here. I know it's the defensive Evo, but the defensive Evo Mortar does a great job of stalling troops by spawning those singular goblins. I think we have this game just about wrapped up. We'll go for a Barb Barrel here. Skeletons. And the goblins from the Mortar will basically just lock up those princes. Evo Bomber's down right now as well. He might try to Mega Knight on top of this, but I think this is GG anyway. Yes, there's the Mega Knight. We'll just lightning this. Very solid defense. I think we only took like 600 damage the whole game, basically. You're in first place even though you're under-leveled. Did you make your deck? I made my deck. This is not some meta deck. This is just a deck that I created. GG, Zach Senior. So we got a bunch of people at 2-0 right now. How can I join? This tournament's closed, so we gotta wait for the next one to start. It'll end in like 20 minutes though, so I'll start up another one after this. Buff Miner, here we go. One of the best players in the clan. I think he plays Ice Bow. So. Let's go for Mortar here. Yes, he is playing Ice Bow currently. Bro's Giant Skelly just kept coming back from the gulag. Yeah, I was cycling like a madman. Go for the lightning here. Just take the easy chip there. It's not even chip, it's low-key more than chip. And then Mortar will not kill the Ice Wizard. That was part of the plan. So we're up damage right now, up about 100. A little bit less, but it's fine. Cycle our Skellies here. I think we have a good matchup here, for sure. So I don't want to sell it. In fact, I think we have a really good matchup. So he has Rocket. I don't want to give any Rocket value, but if he Rockets a Bomber, I think that's honestly fine. Go for a Barb Barrel to snipe off this Ice Wizard. It'll be more troublesome if we let it stay alive for longer. And then I go for a Giant Skeleton right here. Bomber's going to do a good job of taking all that out. And I don't know if he's going to defend this any further. But we have Lightning, so it wouldn't make sense for him to. Okay, we'll get some pressure started on the opposite lane here. Mortar locks in. Let's go, baby. That's a hit. He has no Tesla. Okay, so he goes in for the Knight. Let's go for an Ice Wizard low here. We don't defend it with Skeletons just because we know it's going to go down anyway, so no point. And he just logged, so now we can go in for the Skeletons. Nice, so we're up 1,000 damage. This is really good. Where am I from? New York. Sorry, I didn't catch that initially. Okay. He goes for the anti-lightning spot. I'm still going to take the lightning because otherwise we're just leaking. And I don't want him to get too much pressure started here. So 6 for 6 trade, especially if we don't play anything else, it won't get any more value. So not bad. I guess let's go for Barb Barrel here. He has Rocket, so, okay, you know what? Let's try to force out a Rocket here. Let's see. Maybe he goes in for a Tesla. Okay, he opts for the Tesla instead. I was more afraid of the Rocket, so... But we actually do kill everything. Okay, the Ice Wizard does stay alive, sadly. We can go for the Giant Skeleton here. The NATO comes down, but the Barb Barrel is also down as well, so it doesn't really matter. We can go for an Ice Wizard on his Ice Wizard. Wow, he's just ripping everything at the bridge. Our Ice Wizard's still just trucking along right now. We'll go for a Giant Skeleton here. Okay. Then let's just hold for a second. Take the Lightning here. Really good. Let's go for a Bomber and then NATO this back. Okay, we actually get one hit, and we do force out a NATO log, which is a negative trade. We can go for a Mortar here. We have enough health to where rocket cycling probably won't be enough for our opponent, but it is always something that we have to fear. Let's go for skeletons. We'll go for an Ice Wizard, kind of in a weird spot, so the rocket doesn't get any more value than just hitting the Ice Wizard. Definitely take the lightning here. And then we'll go for a bar barrel. Yeah, this is what I was saying. This matchup's really good for us. There isn't much he can do. Good NATO rocket, but he has no elixir because that is 9 elixir. Huge commitment there. We'll go for the giant skeleton here, so the Tesla is useless. Mortar is sniping off the Ice Wizard, which is amazing for us. Nice, it goes down. Eventually we can get the Ice Wizard down just in time, and then we can get another Mortar down here. We have a ton of pressure here. I think too much for our opponent, most likely. I think the Evo Mortar gets onto the tower there. Nice, we get one hit. That's a ton of damage. Other Mortars splashing the tower. It's actually not even splashing, it's just straight up hitting it. And that is GG. Great lightning value. That's such a hard matchup for our opponent. There's nothing you could have done there. GG's. Why full screen not visible? I don't know, because YouTube's funny like that. We're going against God, aka Toxic. We're doing well so far. It'd be nice to win our own tournament here. That'd be really nice, but let's see if we can. Mortar bait. Oh my god, he knows how much I hate this deck. Okay. Let's go for Giant Scaly low, and then I think I'm just going to Ice Wizard here. Because I want to counter push with it instead of just going for Royale. I appreciate you understanding that he had a bad matchup instead of sucking yourself. Still well played. Yeah, it's always important to recognize, you know, when you had advantage. Because otherwise, you're just going to inflate your fucking ego, and those people are the worst. That was essentially unwinnable for our opponent. We had Giant Skeleton to tank constantly, Lightning for his Expo. We had Bar Barrel to put a barb right onto his Expo. I don't even think, like, as a Mortar player, I mean, I don't think that could have gotten much harder for him. I'm going to play my Mortar straight into his Mortar because I don't want to leak too much elixir here. Okay. This matchup's going to be interesting. I think we'll have more success in double than him, but the cannon cards and single elixir are really going to be troublesome for us. Considering our best answer to that is really only lightning. But we're going to try our best here. Go for an Ice Wizard here. And okay, I think that'll actually splash nice. That is actually going for the cannon card, which is really good for us. Go for a bomber here. Let's hold everything in place of the bomb. Nice, bomb goes down. Come on, Ice Wizard, lock in. I think we get the lock. Nice, we get the lock. Good damage lead. It's coming our way here. We have one hit. I think we'll get 3 hits here, which is really good. Okay, so we only get 2 because he goes in for that. Over there. I'm going to go for a Giant Skeleton in the back here. So up 1,000 damage. Really good so far. Okay, I'm going to play this directly on top of the Skeleton Barrel. No point of waiting for it to hit the tower. And then we can go for a Mortar over here. We'll go for a Bomber to help out with the Skeleton King. Okay, wow. Wizard and, Ice Wizard and the Mortar clutch up against the Goblin Gang. That's great. We get a hit on the tower from the Ice Wizard. That's really good. Bomber still going ham. Sadly, the cannon card doesn't get hit by the bomb, which would have been ideal, but it's fine. We'll take that out at the bridge. Let's go for skeletons over here. A Bomber to help. And then let's go in for a lightning right here. Nice. And then that's... Yeah, like I was saying, this matchup definitely goes our favor in double. And single elixir, it was a little bit more scary, but not that this game's over. This game is still very much in contention. But yeah, I'm definitely a lot more comfortable than I was a minute ago. We'll go for a Ice Wizard here. We've essentially taken 0 damage this game. So we're having a really solid showing of defense currently. Let's go for a Evo Mortar straight into his Mortar. I don't care if we are because I just want to get it down. Alright. We can go for... Oh, wait, hold on. I have a crazy play here. Never mind. He goes for his Mortar there. So our push is kind of dead in the water. That's fine, though. We're still up 1,000, so... Set up an Ice Wizard here. Let's go in for our defensive mortar. Knowing he doesn't have a big spell, we can pretty much abuse that. I have an idea. Idea. Evo Bomber. We get 1 hit. We get 2 hits. We only get 2 so far, but it's still alive, so we get 2 hits on the tower. That expands our life lead way more. Bomb takes out the cannon cart, or at least gets it down to half health. He's getting aggressive here. Almost got me there. And then let's go for a bomber here just to be safe. We'll go for lightning. Crazy lightning value. Holy crap. Again, against siege decks, our deck is extremely good. Especially in double when we can start spamming lightnings like there's no tomorrow. Go for a bomber here. Let's go for a mortar to keep tanking for his stuff. Also pull the skeleton barrel. Let's just go for a lightning here. No problem with that. Yep, not much you can do here. I thought all mortar bait players use a cannoneer. I don't know why. Yeah, I think most of them do. Okay, we can go for a bar barrel on top of this. We'll go for a bomber to start chipping away at his mortar, but it doesn't work because he goes for the Eva Tesla, but it doesn't really matter. We'll go for a lightning here. Wow, almost perfect game. We only take 600 damage on both towers combined. Crazy. Well played, thank you. Yeah, again, we did have a good matchup there. Toxic GG's. Not much you really could have done once we started getting our lightnings down. We have 3 people at 4-0 right now. This is crazy. We have only 10 minutes left, though. I mean, I think there's going to be a tie for first if I had to take a guess. Headhunter. This is not someone I have ever faced before. Let's give him the good luck. And let's give him the boom. Let's see what deck he's playing. Cycle our bomber here. Evolution bomber is really, really important in this deck because there aren't many ways of dealing damage. Okay, so I think this is drill, right? Let's go in for an ice wizard here. Drill shouldn't be too bad. Let's go for a mortar right here. Okay, bad Tesla. Just because knowing I play mortar, it's not going to help him tank for it. We can go for the giant skeleton right in front, and he might be cooked here, guys. I'm not going to lie. That boss bandit's going down. The health is ticking down really fast. I don't know if he has much elixir on him right now. Mortar's still locked on. Nice. Okay. Really good here. Bomb will kill the boss bandit. The recruit will also be pretty low. Okay, good 1,000 health lead off the jump. It's really good. Last tourney, I went 2-0 to Kev and then lost once to, I forgot their name, gotcha. You somehow out-pressured a mortar bait player. Yeah, I mean, I think part of that also came down to the matchup and the fact that lightning kind of prevented him from going in for anything. I mean, lightning plus bar barrel is probably the most oppressive spell combo for mortar and expo players, which we were lucky enough to go against back-to-back. What the hell? This was not the deck I thought it was, but oh shit. Wait, did that lock on? Yes, it did. Oops. I just dropped my phone, if you didn't hear it fall onto my chest, so. You get 1 hit. Nice. Okay. So we're up 1,000 damage. Kind of made a misplay, but it's fine. Let's go for a giant skelly here. If he goes boss bandit opposite lane, that Loki would be pretty bad for us. What's this deck? The deck that I'm running or the deck that my opponent's running? Because the one that I'm running is just some homemade deck that I cooked up for fun. Let's go for a mortar defensively here. We're up enough damage to where I think we can low-key just coast for the rest of the game. Maybe get some evil bomber hits. Definitely do want to get back to lightning ASAP, though. No boss bandit in cycle. Does he have a good mini tank here? He does have the delivery. We can go for a bar barrel here, and the mortar should do the rest of the work on that. Nice. It's crazy. Okay, let's go for a kind of have an awkward hand right now. We'll go for a mortar here just because you can't pull it with anything. And okay, he does activate King Tower. That's really good for us. We can kill the Musketeer here. And nice, the Barb actually eats the dash of the boss bandit too. That played out a lot better than I thought it would. He has the Tesla low, which means our mortar is safe from it, which is really good. And we have Evo Bomber NATO in the hand right now. So that's honestly, this is looking really good for us. Mortar locks onto the tower. We can go for a giant skeleton here. I'm going to pull all of these into the same lane. And the reason I'm doing that is because the bomb will hit them all. And the bomber is actually putting in work against them as well. I think that's GG. 286 is the magic number. And once that mortar shell flies, we can just do this and GG. Nice. Do you read chat? Yeah, I do. I do read chat. I normally read it during games, but only 2 people are 5-0 right now. Chris Goof, here we go. He's got Pumpin' 3M. Valid. Very valid. What's your code? I don't have a code. Okay, we can go for the NATO here. I can't believe that just happened. The skeletons just sold me. That's crazy. Oops. Okay, hold on, wait. Let's go for a mortar here. Are you doing a challenge? Yeah, we're doing a viewer tournament right now. If you guys would like to donate, you can donate on that link there. That's a link to a donation page. You don't have to, but it's always an option. I don't know why I played that in the corner. Kind of misclicked, but it's fine. You're awesome. You're kind of awesome. I don't know why I just saw you the first time. Thank you. Thank you for calling me awesome. I appreciate that a lot. So we got like some Hypno-bait deck going on here. Let's go for a bomber here in the back. We basically just have to slow the pace of this game down. That's really the best way of going about winning these kinds of games. Mortar takes out the Dark Goblin. Nothing else, though. Survive till double. That's the plan right now. We're not going to win this game in single elixir, so there's no point of trying to force it. Alright, let's go for a giant skeleton towards the middle here. Ugh, can't speak. We'll activate King here, and then bad bar barrel by me. I don't know why I did that. To be honest, that was pretty stupid. But that was a pretty big overcommit, so I'm curious to see how he's going to defend this. He goes in for a Evo Dart, and that kills everything. Nice, because Evo Dart Goblin's very fair and balanced. Will it walk into the bomb? No, it won't. Let's go in for skeletons directly on top of it. So we're down a lot of damage right now, but I'm not worried yet. I'm not worried yet. Time to worry has not come yet. Okay. The Goblin Barrel will get fully countered by that. I believe his cannon's still out of hand, right? So, no, it's not. No, I miscounted cycle. No, L me. Okay, but it will still kill the Dark Goblin. We have a solid push here. Let's cycle back to another Mortar ASAP. Mortar gets one shot onto the tower. That's so lucky. It's actually still hitting the tower. The Goblin's still there. Oh my god. Huge. That's huge for us. That puts us right back into the game. That undoes all of the good that he did in single elixir. That Dark Goblin will go down. Please shoot. Thank you. Okay. Bomber's going to take out the gang here. Ice Wizard's still alive. We have a ton of pressure here. Let's NATO this straight into everything. Nice. Bomber does a good job of taking that out. We can go for a mortar here. The bomb from the giant skeleton might prevent him from going in for a cannon. Okay, he goes in for it anyway. That's going to get blown up immediately. Nice. We get the lock onto the tower. We have so much momentum here. We're actually out-cycling and out-pressuring a Hypno-bait deck right now. Didn't think that was possible. I can waste my bar barrel here because the Evo Bomber does a good job of taking out goblin barrels. So, yeah, we're actually up a ton of damage right now. But let's go in for a giant skeleton right here. Let's keep up the pressure loop. Go for a Evo Bomber. Nice. Like I said, that does a great job of taking that all out. And let's get the lightning ready here for the Dark Goblin and the cannon. Okay, well played by him, spreading those out. I'm going to take the lightning onto the Dark Goblin, though, because honestly, that card's the most threatening card that he has. The Mortar's still alive, though. Nice, and we get the lock onto the tower. Oh my god. Bomber's still cooking. Again, single elixir was a bit of a fight, but we're cooking him right now. And that's not GG yet. It is GG now. Let's go, baby. People say I sound like Riley. There's so many people that say that. 2 people that are 6-0 right now. I don't sound like Riley, dude. GG's, Chris Goff. Who's hypering their bait right now? That's crazy. Going against God again here. Wow. Wow. Good luck. Let's give him the good luck. Riley Smith says hi. Hello. Okay. Expo. Oh, man, that's unlucky. That's unlucky for God here. I mean, if he can still win if I sell, but we have a very good matchup on Expo. That's for sure. Are you a pro player? No, not even close. I'm okay. Almost every CR streamer sounds similar, basically. But I need once I get a face cam up, that'll hopefully differentiate me from the rest of the CR streamers. Go for the skeletons here, so they'll tank for the Tesla initially. If he goes in for a Tesla now, I don't care, because he just spent all of his elixir bar, and we can kind of just go in for a reset here and chill. And I think I'm going to go in for a barbarian barrel. I want to keep this bomber alive, to be honest, to at least, I don't know, push a little bit up the map. Alright, and then let's go for a giant skeleton here. I'm going to do it same lane, because obviously we want to drop the bomb off onto the expo. Go for an ice wizard here so it doesn't get stocked up on the, or stopped up on the skeletons. Okay. He's pushing along. That goes down. Wait, this is crazy. We're at 0 right now, so I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay, you know what? I meant to NATO this into the bomb, but it actually still played out in our favor, so whatever. Nice, and we get a lock. We're going to expand our damage lead here. I'm going to let the skeletons go. Take the +1 trade. He spends 1 on skeletons. We spend 0 on nothing. Oh, face cam, no hesitation. No, I do have hesitation. Like, Riley, what is it? Next person to call me Riley gets banned. I'm kidding, but... Yo, no, soy Riley. Okay, wait a minute. This is going to be crazy. Great lightning here. Take out one of the Evo archers and chip down the expo. It's not even chipping down because it does so much damage. We'll take out the other Evo archer here. And then, okay, let's try to keep up a pressure loop here. I want to keep cycling in the same way. Okay, let's go in for the mortar once this gets a little closer. Let's go for the mortar now. Then we can go for a lightning here. Okay, he goes in for a log fireball, which does do a good job. But the goblin gets onto the tower. I don't even know how that happens. So many stabs onto the tower. And this is what I'm saying about the pressure loop here. We get another giant skeleton down. Both of his archers are being hit by the ice wizard. His Tesla's mid, so it won't do anything against the mortar itself. As soon as it goes down, it will be essentially useless. We can go for a bomber here. The ice wizard's holding it in place, basically. And we get 1 hit from it. 2 hits from it, actually. Our opponent really doesn't have a whole lot here. Let's go for a giant skelly towards the middle. We go for a mortar. I meant to play that 1 tile over, but it's fine. Let's NATO this all together. Nice. Kill the Evo archers. Let's go in for a barb barrel on Tesla. Bomber over here to stop the knight. Doesn't look like we even need it, though. I mean, we kind of do. What's the best wizard? Ice wizard. No bias. Our pressure here is probably a little bit too high for our opponent here. He calls GG. I think he's about right. I mean, he can fireball this and probably stay alive for a little bit longer, but let's go for a lightning here. We get the lock onto the tower, and that is GG. Can we get... How do I join? By donating? No, you can just join when the next one goes, because you can't join as one's underway. ASD ends. We tie free-to-play Jude. Very solid player here. Nice. I don't know what determines a person from number 1 to number 2, but it's okay. We tie up. Okay, create tournament. I'm going to do the same one. ASD. I'm going to change the password, though. Okay? The password's ASD. Okay? The password is no longer Mortar. Password's ASD, just so I can change it up a little bit. I think whoever got 7 first. Yeah, my games are pretty long. Password is ASD. Okay? Password ASD. I'm literally going to say it in the description. Capacity, we'll do 50. We'll do max losses at 3. And I will be creating this clan. It's only going to be 30 minutes, so better rip this quick. Create tournament. All right, join up. And again, if anyone wants to donate, I'm going to pin this chat so I don't have to do it again. There's a donation link there for anyone who wants to. No pressure, no requirement to do anything, but it's always there. Okay, I'm going to wait so more people can join ahead of time. I'm going to wait for like 5 minutes instead of just immediately going for it. Dude, I hate you, lol. Honestly, yeah, valid. That matchup was unwinnable for you. Okay. 14 players, 15 players, you can't join. It says it in the description. The password is ASD. That's the... am I new to streaming? Yeah. The name of it is ASD. The password is all lowercase, no spaces, ASD. That is the name and password. How do I super chat? I can't accept donations because my channel's too small. If you want to donate, you can click the pinned link. That's the only way I can accept donations because YouTube doesn't want me. Am I free to play? Hell no. I spent a lot of money on this game. I'm gonna be honest here. I believe this guy got the third in the thing. When start? I'm gonna start it once we get like 20 people because last time I started it way too early. All right, let's just wait a little bit. Thanks so much. Also, good progress on growing your channel. Dude, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Like, that honestly means a lot to me. That's what keeps me streaming. I can't find where to input the code, lol. Okay, if you go to the 3 lines here, go to tournaments. There should be a search here. You'll be able to click an ASD. You can click this, and then there should be a password right there. Oh, wait, the password's actually being shielded here. Hold on. I'm going to short this to P. Password is ASD. That's what it is. PW gets shielded by the thing. I'm going to wait till Fruit of the Soul can join because he wants to join, and I'll see if he can figure out the thing. Thank you for 600 subscribers, by the way, guys. You guys are goated. What should we call you? What is your name? I'm good with ASD. It's just my initials. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer here. No, you're not. I don't know if you're helping me or not. I swear if I match up with you again, lol. Yeah, we run against each other a bunch of times. Alex? No, my name's not Alex. Kind of close, though. Let's see if we can get 30 people in here. Nah, ASD is boring. Low-key, Alex Scott Devers. Am I close? No, I'm actually... If it's any help at all, my last name is Greek, but I'm also Asian, so my middle name's Asian. So good luck with that. What's the password? The password's ASD. Are you in school? Yes. Not currently. I'm on summer break right now. That's the password. Adam. Your name is Adam. No. Where is Beastie? I don't know, bro. I don't know where Beast is. Beastie. Let's try to get one more person here. What's the second letter after A or of A? It's A-N. It goes A-N. Okay, 31 players. Should we just keep waiting? To join the tournament, you click on the 3 lines, click on tournaments, search up in the search bar ASD, like that, and the password is ASD as it says in the description. Andrew, yes, correct. That is my name. That is my first name. Go for 50. I don't know if we're going to be able to get 50 people in here. Why are there 2K players in your clan? Just because they're my viewers. I don't know. Do people want to join the clan? About to DM this dude to get on stream. No, dead ass.